My sister stood in court holding my husband's hand, demanding I pay child support for the baby they created together. Everyone waited for me to break down, but instead I smiled. Because once I opened my mouth, their world shattered. I never thought my own family would betray me this deeply, but betrayal doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it grows inside your home, wearing your sister's smile. My sister Sana had always been jealous of me. I married a man she secretly loved. My husband Imran. I thought it was childish jealousy. I never imagined it could turn into something this dark. It started with little things. She would visit our home too often. She would ask Imran questions that felt too personal, but I ignored it. Because when you love people, you don't expect them to stab you. Then one day, everything collapsed. I had gone to the hospital for a routine checkup. When I entered the waiting room, I froze. There, sitting side by side, holding hands, was my sister and my husband. And Sana had a baby bump. My heart dropped. My voice disappeared. I walked out silently, and they didn't even see me. That night I confronted them. Imran didn't deny it. He said the baby was a mistake. But I should understand. Sana smirked and said, "Just sign the divorce papers quietly, or pay us to stay quiet." That line changed me. In that moment, my tears dried. My weakness turned into something else. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I simply said, "Okay." What they didn't know was that I had already collected evidence. Messages, videos, calls, everything. Sana and Imran thought they'd destroy me publicly. They even brought my parents to shame me. Sana entered the courtroom confidently, holding Imran's hand, carrying their newborn baby. My parents glared at me and said, "You have a job. You will support the baby your husband fathered. Family comes first." I looked at all of them. They waited for me to cry, but I smiled, because they had no idea what was coming. The judge asked, "Do you have anything to say?" I stood up slowly, opened my file, and spoke. "Yes, Your Honor. I have proof that my sister and husband were involved long before I knew. I also have proof that they tried to blackmail me for money." I handed the judge the evidence. Screenshots of messages where Sana demanded money. Recordings of Imran admitting guilt. Photos of them together at hotels. While I was in the hospital, my parents' eyes widened. Imran went pale. Sana began shaking, but I wasn't done. I said, "Your Honor, I request full freedom from this marriage, and I request an investigation into the blackmail attempt." Gasps filled the courtroom. Even the judge raised an eyebrow. Sana snapped, "You can't do this. You're supposed to help us." I looked at her for the last time and replied, "Help you? You slept with my husband, had his baby, tried to steal my money, and now you want sympathy?" Silence. The judge ruled in my favor. Blackmail charges were opened. Imran was ordered to pay child support, not me. And my parents, well, they realized they backed the wrong daughter. I walked out of the courtroom alone, but free. The weight I carried for years vanished. Sana and Imran were left scrambling, fighting legal cases, paying fines, raising their child without support. As I reached the exit, Sana screamed behind me, "You ruined our life." I turned, smiled gently, and said, "No, you ruined your own." Today, I live peacefully, happier, stronger, independent. And whenever someone asks if betrayal hurts, I say, "Yes, but justice heals."